I just didn't know what I was going to do. There's no greater love than when a person can give of themselves so that someone else can live. I got involved with VDSC after meeting Dr. Wright, who was our president, and our mission was the same. Our vision was the same. So I came on board to be a help to dialysis patients. I was on dialysis for 7 years. 7 years, horrible years. But God blessed me to receive a kidney transplant, and today my quality of life is very, very blessed. Well, I found out about kidney disease based on, first of all, my history, my family history of diabetes, and eventually I started getting tired, weak, and so I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with kidney failure. I first heard the diagnosis, I thought about dying. That was my first instinct. My family reacted to the news with support. They supported me through the different stages of dialysis, peritoneal dialysis and hemodialysis, and eventually transplant. Hemodialysis is the dialysis that you go to a clinic 3 times a week. It could be from 3 to 6 hours on a machine that's doing the purification of your blood. Peritoneal dialysis is a dialysis that you actually do at home, but you have to do it 7 days a week, 4 times a day. That was my regimen. And it took about 20 minutes to do the peritoneal dialysis. Educate yourself. Educate yourself in the disease. Educate yourself in the different types of dialysis. If you're in need of information about kidney disease, contact VDSC. We're there to help, we're there to support. We're there to give you resources. And with our peer mentors who can talk to you where you are, that's very important.
I needed help. I didn't even know I needed.
I got involved with VDSC, Virtual Dialysis Support Center, because I was at a health fair doing dental work. And I met Dr. Jean Wright, who we began conversing, and after we've had a conversation, we switched numbers. She invited me out to one of the mentoring sessions, and I've been involved ever since. It's an awesome organization. Dr. Wright's passion for those patients that are on dialysis excited me because of the fact that first you have to know that Dr. Wright is not on dialysis. She's healthy. So for her to have that type of passion and not have the disease herself is already a plus. And so then her spirit, she's excited about everything. So that also excited me. We have like spirits. And the fact that I was already going through that, and I know what patients go through when they're on dialysis and even when they have a transplant, because I have a transplant now. It was something that I'm passionate about and I wanted to get involved with, and VDSC allows me to do just that. I received my diagnosis. That's a great question. Let me say that, first of all, I was very distraught to hear that because I'm a dentist and they had already told me that I would have to do hemodialysis and I would have to do that through my arms. Well, this is how I make my money. So that I went into analyzation mode, I went into denial, and basically once I finally came to terms with the fact that I was gonna have to go on dialysis, I started doing research to see what other options were available for me. If you have been diagnosed with kidney disease, I encourage you to seek out the Virtual Dialysis Support Center. We are here for you. One, to encourage you, to help you. We've all been in your shoes at one time. We get discouraged, but we are here to build one another up. So I encourage you that if you need that, and everybody does, to reach out to us at the Virtual Dialysis Support Center. Call the number that's on your screen.
I was approached at another a healthcare function that I was participating in. And Dr. Wright, along with Mr. Bailey, approached me about becoming part of what Dr. Wright's vision was, and I quickly accepted, and the rest is history. Yes, I did find myself reinventing myself because when I was told that I had CKD, chronic kidney disease, I also found that I was at an age that jobs were saying, well, we can't use you. You have a healthcare problem. But I had to go to work. I had to do something. And I just decided to take the bull by the horns and reinvent myself and find out what it was I wanted to do. And here we are. What I tell people and what I find that we most apply with the VDSC is advocate for yourself. Tell your doctor what it is that you would like to have done. And when they give you the diagnosis, don't ignore it. You have to be, the doctors can tell you all that they can tell you. And you can be all gung-ho, you can get up mentally, you can get down. But the bottom line is you have to advocate for yourself and then work with those healthcare professionals that you choose to get involved with.
Yes, it was a shock that my diagnosis was sudden at an early age because I just had a child and I did not want him to live in this world without a mom. And I thought that dialysis and kidney disease and having diabetes was the end of my world. So I would tell you to just don't fight it. I was stubborn too. I didn't want to go on dialysis because I had a life. I was modeling, I was working, I had a good job, and my life was perfect. But you can get your life back. I'm 3 months post-transplant and I have my life back. I'm able to go back to work. I'm able to do the things that I love to do with no problems. So just go for it. And pick up the phone and call the number on the screen.
I've had 2 relatives that were on dialysis that have passed away. The most recent was my sister, and it was, she was actually on her way to dialysis, and she was living with my older sister. Got in the car, started up, and never left the driveway. And she wasn't discovered until maybe 4 hours later. And so diabetes is genetic in my family. And my father is diabetic. I'm diabetic. You have more control over your life and the quality of your life. And sometimes it takes humility. Humble ourselves and ask for help. And I've done it. Doesn't matter how old or how young you are. Humility is very important to recovery.
I came to hear about VDSC because I was a dialysis patient for 5 years. I am a transplant recipient of a kidney, yes. I want to encourage you, if you newly just got diagnosed with kidney disease, or you've already been dealing with kidney disease, and you just want to know if there's any help available, you're not alone. There's good information out there, and you can do this too.
Well, it just seems like it keeps growing. It's very diverse. It helps in a lot of areas. And the support looks like it's the backbone of a lot of people who are first going through this situation, and their family who may not know exactly which way to go, but VDSC just jumps right in and helps guide and gets the families together and makes it not such a hard transition. We're here to help you. We always remain supportive, and we love the help that you could give to us. We could be a team together, and we can help each other grow.
I am a kidney dialysis patient. I've been on January coming up, it'll be 6 years that I've been on dialysis. I got on dialysis from a blood disorder called Wagner's vasculitis. So I didn't get it like everybody usually get it, usually high blood pressure or diabetes, usually the most common that people get on dialysis. But I had a blood disorder. They don't know how you get it, but thanks to the Lord, they're able to take care of it. So they know how to take care of it. So, and I've been dealing with it for about 11 years now.
I could honestly say it chose me. While I was studying for my PhD, I noticed the numbers and what was going on in this population of people. And I was just so disturbed by it that I knew something had to be done. And as I continued to search to see who was doing what, I found that there was almost nothing helping the individual dialysis patient. There is a huge gap in between what the patient needs and what the patient is supplied with by all systems in the medical industry. And so it just came to me by reading testimonials and stories and talking with people that what they need most of all is individual support, emotional support, information. They need somebody who has been there. And that's why I knew that mentoring was going to be one of the ways that we could make the biggest impact on this population of people. I believe the focus in medicine is not on helping people to get better. The focus is more or less to maintain your status as a patient. And I'm not going to get political about it, but I do believe that the industry itself is not geared towards individual patient improvement. And so now you need that body of people in between that will say patients first, patients first. And what we need for patients to know is that you, as the individual patient, have to pick up your load and do some of it yourself. But we have to do this. This is not a job or something that you say we want to, this is something we can do to pass the time. This is a mission. This is a ministry. This is my purpose. And if I weren't doing this, I wouldn't be doing what I'm supposed to do. And so it has been hard. These last 3 years has been hard. And I expect it to be harder because I expect that difficulty to make us stronger. And that's where we are. Now, the question I would ask is why not? Why is it that you have not contacted us? If you are there and you feel that there is a resource that you know we have or you believe we have, you're sitting there alone, then why not contact us, the Virtual Dialysis Support Center, VDSC on Facebook. Just call us or email us and just contact us and let us help you. Especially if you're depressed, especially if you have no food, especially if there's something on your mind that you cannot figure out, and you're alone, and you don't know what's going to happen next, and you have children, and your heat is cut off. Call us. Call the number on your screen. Whatever it is, call us. We're waiting for you. We're waiting to help you right now.
The Virtual Dialysis Support Center trains and mentors dialysis patients to successfully manage their condition by providing the support and insight needed during this time of life transition. Learning that you have kidney disease can be devastating. Let the Virtual Dialysis Support Center help you walk through this sometimes uncertain process by providing love, education, support, and compassion. For more information, call the Virtual Dialysis Support Center today. Area code 313-617-6260. That's area code 313-617-6260. The Virtual Dialysis Support Center, improving the quality of life for dialysis patients everywhere.